They said they came to Portland to defend their right of free speech, and many came ready to fight for it. But at the 100-day mark of President Trump's first term, how would they grade his presidency?
Okay, 100 days in for Trump. Give him a grade.
B. I say B.
Why?
He's flip-flopped on a few things. He went back on the DACA. He also is looking a little globalist there.
This guy did have his doubts about Trump, but he definitely came prepared to brawl for free speech. He said Portland police had confiscated his weaponized flagpole, and the stick he found in the park wasn't holding up his flag very well.
Yeah?
The influence of his inner circle. We really didn't elect Ivanka Trump. We didn't elect Jared Kushner. Right?
Kushner's in the law, yeah.
And I don't think he should be influenced. I understand he's close to them, but
yeah.
I think they're exerting undue influence, and I think that he's forsaking some of his better brain trust in honor of his family.
Okay, so a B. Okay.
But he's done it. He's kept other promises that were significant.
Okay.
Gorsuch, you know, TPP, sanctuary cities he's working on.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I'll say B because I like him.
All right. Thanks, man.
I love him.
Okay.
Have you seen my truck?
No, I haven't.
Here's Bro's truck, and here's Bro after he gets punched in the nose in Berkeley. I don't see him changing his mind anytime soon.
It's the real Trump truck on Facebook. I drove around the United States.
Oh, cool. So you give him a... What grade would you give him?
I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
Give him a couple more months and we had a 10.
Okay.
This is the beginning of the march. That siren and those air horns are the counter-protesters' attempt to shut down the event. It didn't really work, and it got really annoying quickly. So this counter-protester is pointing her bullhorn at this lady in the purple jacket. It may look like bullying, but maybe her pinwheel is just a swastika on a stick.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. We respect your First Amendment right to speech and assembly.
Be sure to tip your dancers.
To facilitate a safe environment to exercise your rights. Officers have observed persons with fighting implements and body armor. By this announcement, the Police Bureau exercises its authority to place reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions on this event.
Okay.
And require the following. Members of the March for Free Speech on 82nd Avenue will travel south on the west sidewalk of Southeast 82nd Avenue. Counter-protesters are to travel south and utilize the east sidewalk.
Hey, you're nothing but a clown.
82nd Avenue. Participants who violate ORS 166.025, disorderly conduct in the second degree, or
So the march got held up just past Gleason when the police tried to separate the protesters from the counter-protesters. They wanted one group to walk on one side of 82nd and the other group to walk on the other side. I'm not sure if they ever figured it out, and I had better things to do with my Saturday. I generally avoid these kind of events. It's just divisive political theater. But it was in my neighborhood, so I figured I'd check it out. There were 3 arrests on the day. Here's 2 of them. Looks like the bully with the bullhorn on the right was one of them. It felt like people were waiting around for something to happen, and when it did, they'd rush over with their cameras, trying to get the best shot. People love watching people fight, but I'm not sure how newsworthy it is. We're just widening the divide and taking resources from important problems. Every media house was there, telling the same boring story. Also that day, the mayor was hosting a roundtable on homelessness. The issue of homelessness is huge in this town, and from what I could find, only one media house attended the meeting.
Trump's first 100 days. What do you think?
Out of the 5 people I talked to, only 2 were still 100% on the Trump train. Here's number 2.
Everyone keeps saying he's not doing his promises. I see him making rapid progression forward.
Okay.
I see obstruction and blockage. They're all going to be done. I mean, it's with the media out against him, with the rhinos against him, with the Democrats against him, with Hollywood against him. But the people that voted him in, no. And the people that didn't vote him in don't get it. And I don't know why, because if you don't like America and the aspirations of America, then I don't know what to say to those people.
Give him a, what about a letter grade? What would you give him?
I'd give him a B.
B? Okay.
Yeah. And he's also matured in the, like, learn the role.
I think he's trying to do what I think. I think he's trying to do what's right, but I think there's too many people surrounding him that are giving him bad advice. I haven't been following him too much the last about month or so. I've actually had some medical issues, so I've been off the tube for a little while, looking at everything. So, but I think he was off to a good start when he first started with demolishing the TPP and the NAFTA and all that stuff.
Trump did strike down the TPP agreement, but NAFTA is still in place. He acknowledged that later in the interview.
But as listening to his daughter, I think his daughter's in his ear a little bit much, Ivanka Trump, about what's going on. So it's hard to say. It's hard to judge somebody within the first 100 days.
So yeah,
First 100 days, how do you feel?
well, I mean, I did vote for, pull the trigger for Gary Johnson.
Okay.
Just because I don't believe in division or hostility towards any other fellow man. Not to say that Trump's good or bad. I supported the President Obama even though I didn't support his policies because I believe it's the right thing to do. When you have a president, regardless if you do disagree or not, like, yes, speak out if you disagree with something, but also support the President of the United States. So I supported the fact that Obama was president. I didn't like his policies. So I'm going to support the fact that Trump's president as well. Like, I don't have any qualms with it. And I don't understand how Antifa wants to run around and beat the crap out of people and say that they're all about free speech. I think Antifa should stand for anti-First Amendment, really. Because I spoke with a lot of Antifa people, and some of them are good people on the issues.
Yeah.
I actually got past the riffraff of the political left and right and had some good conversations and built bridges. But as back to the question that Trump's first 100 days, I think the whole North Korea issue has been boiling to a head for a long time. A lot of people don't remember, but President Obama's advice to President Trump was exactly that. Watch out for North Korea. So a lot of people talking about this whole North Korea issue, the Syrian issue, these problems have been boiling to a head for a long time. Like, my uncle actually works in the State Department. I've talked to him about a lot of this stuff before. And it's not as simple as it is. Any president will have to deal with threats. It's not the Republicans or warmongers or this or that. Like, Obama bombed Yemen and a bunch of places with drones. Like,
right, yeah.
There are threats around the world that we have to take seriously. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of hostility. A lot of people don't like Trump. And that's okay, that's fine, that people have their opinions, but I'm just gonna kind of keep it neutral, keep an open mind, really.
Yeah.
What just happened here is, these people don't know me. I'm actually the former poster child of the Oregon left.
So after this group came over to interrupt the interview, dude went over to have a conversation, and when that didn't work, he started dancing and then trying to give out hugs. There were no takers for conversation or cuddles. Watch as a lady with the blaring bullhorn casually comes and stands next to us.
So they should actually support me.
When I asked her what she was doing, she said hate speech isn't free speech, without knowing who we were or what we were discussing.